All right, welcome back for another CILSA member spotlight. Today we have Robert Ferriell with the Capital Area Career Center. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, Andrew, thanks for having me. Love your studio here.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Robert, why don't you tell us a little bit about CACC?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're a career and tech ed school, primarily for high school students. About 90% of our enrollment is our juniors and seniors in high school in a variety of career and tech ed programs. We serve 22 different high schools in the area. So all the Springfield high schools, as well as really any high school within about 30 miles of Springfield, can come to us for programs like audio-video production, which would fit in right in here.
Nice.
Things like welding, nursing, EMTs, and about 15 other occupations. And then we also have a couple of adult programs, one through our Capital Area School of Cosmetology. We have a full adult cosmetology program.
I think my wife did it out there.
Actually. Oh, really?
Yep.
Awesome. And then we also have an adult LPN program through our Capital Area School of Practical Nursing.
That's awesome. Seems like a great things to be offering, you know what I mean? Some of that stuff that's, I don't know, people maybe don't think about or forget about or whatever.
But, we serve about 1,300 students.
That's awesome.
When you count the high school and the adult students together, a little over 1,000 high school students, and the rest would be adult students. So.
What a great program! How did you hear about CILSA?
Well, Todd Bringett over at Ace Sign Company. I've done a lot of work with him on various projects, from students getting employed by him, doing manufacturing day tours, things like that with him, and he invited me to an event. It was one of the speaking events. He had a speaker that night. I really enjoyed it and been with it ever since.
Do you remember which speaker it was?
It was the one out at Panther Creek from Memorial. It was Dr. and his name's escaping me, but yes.
He was
at the time, I think he was the CEO of the Springfield Memorial or something like that.
So what made you decide to become a member? Just really enjoyed it?
Really enjoyed the camaraderie. Everybody there was really great mood, and everything, and the networking opportunities. I'm going to take any opportunity I can to network with businesses in the area to see if we can come up with partnerships to really impact our students. So, and I felt that was a great place to do it.
Yeah, that's great. No, I think there's a lot of great businesses involved that will definitely, hopefully, coincide well with everything you guys are doing. Yeah,
no, we've had, like I said, Todd Bringett. He's been a big supporter of ours for a long time. Michael Thomas from Express. We've done a lot of work with him as well. The bank, CILSA always has a huge following from the Bank of Springfield at those events. So they participate in our career fairs. So it's really been a success so far.
Yeah. Well, if you ever want to bring any of the students through here, definitely let us know.
Yeah, I think I'd love to do that. I just found out that one of your employees here is a former CACC student. We were just talking on the way in.
Yeah.
So, no, I'd definitely love to do that.
Awesome. So can you give us some examples of how you guys deliver good customer service at CACC? It's a little bit different.
Yeah, a little bit different for us because we are a school. One thing I can say is one of our goals at CACC on the high school side especially is to make it their best 2 hours of their day. We always tell the students, we can't control what's going on at your high school, we can't control what's going on in your home life, but we can control these 2 hours that you're with us. And we are committed to make that the best 2 hours of their day.
That's
and
awesome.
Then on the other side, we are a serving school. So we are unique in that aspect to where a student moves in right across the street from us, they don't automatically come to our school. Every student that comes out to CACC chooses to be there. So part of that service is with those home schools. So places like Springfield High, Southeast, Landfair, having great relationships with the folks that work there, from the teachers all the way through the counselors, through the administrators, and then district administration as well.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. You kind of touched on this a little bit, but what would you say are your greatest strengths as an organization, customer service strengths?
Well, again, it's that best 2 hours of the day, but one thing that makes us really unique is our hands-on approach to education. So I think when students come in the door, they don't always have that in other classes. About 70 to 80% of their time is spent in a hands-on learning environment in most of our classes. And our teachers, by doing that, can display really good customer service by serving those students where they are at right there.
Yeah, that's great. Best 2 hours of the day, baby.
Hey, that's what we like to do. We have class meetings every year at the beginning of the year with every single student, and we stress that to all of them. Want this to be the best 2 hours of your day, and we always tell them, hey, if we're not doing that, if we're not succeeding in that, you come talk to us, and we're going to see what we can do about that.
That's awesome. So over at CACC, how do you guys go about attracting talent in this current, environment thing? Sometimes that's a challenge. What kind of things do you guys do?
Yeah, so I mean, we're like being a serving school and being a career and tech ed school, we're a little unique in the people that we're recruiting. So our teachers typically aren't traditional teachers. So they didn't go to college to become a teacher typically. So if we're out looking for an auto technician teacher, automotive technology teacher, we're really looking for somebody that's been out in the field for quite a few years, then they can bring that expertise and experience to our students. So I know there's been a lot to say about the teacher shortage in Illinois and nationwide. We haven't felt that as much because we are really recruiting from a different pool of people than your traditional teacher track folks that other schools are looking for.
That's good.
So.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I never really thought about that from your guys' perspective.
Yeah, so the only ones that we would really be competing with other schools for are folks like administrators. If it's going to be a principal or something like that, you could do that anywhere, and you could do that at CACC. But our teachers are coming from a completely different place than other teachers at a traditional high school would come from.
Awesome. Well, that's awesome. We really appreciate you supporting SILSA. I think you'll find a lot of great benefits and really enjoy it. I know I have, being a member. It's really been amazing, some of the connections and how helpful everybody is and working together with each other and stuff like that. So we're excited to have you on. What's the best way for maybe some potential teachers or students to find you or get a hold of you?
Absolutely. Go to caccspringfield.org. If you just Google Capillary's Career Center, we'll be right at the top of the page. If you want to give us a call, you could always do that, 217-529-5431.
All right, well, there you have it. Thanks for joining us today, Robert. And I am Andrew Bartlett with Oopbox Media, and we are in the Oopbox studio for a member spotlight. Thanks, everybody.